What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, as you guys may know by now, 2 arrests have been made in the Matthew Guerra, Savannah Soto murder case. These 2 idiots up here are the ones that had something to do with it. This guy right here, the older one, is Ramon Preciado, age 53. The guy next to him is his son, Christopher Preciado, age 19. In case you're wondering, this fat dude right here, Ramon, is the one that was shown in the surveillance video getting in the car when he was in the pickup truck in the parking lot where said bodies of Matthew Guerra and Savannah Soto were found. That was him. Now, more information has came out about this case, and they talk a little bit in this video clip I'm going to show you about how they wind up knowing where they lived, what happened when they pulled up to the house, and a conflicting story that the son told, who was the one that killed him. In case you guys didn't know, the son was the shooter and took their lives. He's being charged with murder. The father's being charged with disposing of the bodies. Yeah. Guys, take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it.
Now.
A father and son taken away in handcuffs, arrested in connection with the shooting deaths of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra, as well as their unborn baby.
Tiffany Huertas with the latest on the 2 that are accused for murder and now facing multiple capital murder charges, and why police say drugs are at the heart of the case.
David, Ursula, that's right. Thanks to the arrest affidavits, we've learned more about what led to Savannah and Matthew's deaths and the arrest of 19-year-old Christopher Preciado, who San Antonio police believe is the couple's killer and charged with capital murder, and his father, 53-year-old Ramon Preciado, who police believe helped hide the bodies, charged with abuse of a corpse in the case.
This is the latest of what we've learned about this case. Savannah's family reported her missing to Leon Valley Police on Friday, December 22nd. But San Antonio police have now told us that Savannah and Matthew were killed just before midnight on Thursday, December 21st. SAPD found their bodies 5 days later at an apartment complex on Danny Kaye, in Matthew's car in the parking lot. But police say the complex has no connection to the murders. It's just where the bodies were left. We've been showing the surveillance video that SAPD released last Thursday, but police say the key piece of evidence that led them to the Preciados was Soto's cell phone that was found with the bodies. After following leads for a couple of days, police were eventually led to the Preciados' residence. When officers arrived at the Preciados' house, the father said he knew why they were there, and he and his son were taken into custody. According to the affidavit, 19-year-old Christopher Preciado said Matthew and Savannah drove to his house on Charlie Chan Drive to sell him marijuana, and that Matthew initially pointed a gun at him. However, the investigation states that Christopher's version of events were inconsistent with gunshot wounds to Savannah and Matthew. He claims he wrestled the gun away from both victims and shot them in self-defense. Now, as for the father, 53-year-old Ramon Preciado admitted to driving his truck to the apartment complex after the murders and being the person on the surveillance video. He also placed Christopher as the driver of the vehicle, believed to have belonged to Matthew. Now that the 2 men are in custody, SAPD says they are working with the Bexar County District Attorney's Office to determine if there will be any further charges since Savannah was pregnant and about to give birth.
Also mentioned in the affidavit was that police learned Matthew Guerra was known to sell drugs and used his phone and Instagram to sell them, and that he had been the target of robberies and shootings before. As for the suspects, we checked records this morning, and 19-year-old Christopher Preciado has no criminal history that we've been able to find. The father, Ramon Preciado, did have some criminal history, but nothing since the 90s. And we've learned that Ramon Preciado's bond was set at $100,000, and his son, Christopher's, has been set at $1 million. We're going to continue to follow this story and bring you any new information that we get on air and online on KSAT.com.
All right, guys, that has some more details that some of them they didn't share last night. But let me say this real fast. I was thinking about this all day, right? Before I got on here. And late last night, this story broke. I can't believe as a father, he would aid and assist his son in trying to cover up this crime. That's the biggest thing, y'all. This guy, Ramon Preciado, age 53, is an idiot. Now, it said he had a criminal past, but hasn't been in trouble since the 90s, right? So, wouldn't you think in your head, with you being locked up and knowing what it's like and going through that type of stuff and going through the system or whatever, whether it's county jail or whatever, you would want your son to not be a part of that, and you would talk to him and you would put that into him. Now, granted, some people do what they want, but honestly, when I looked at that, when they was doing the perp walk last night, when they walked him out, and he was doing all the talking, I was like, this dude's an idiot. He running his mouth. Boy ain't come out and say nothing. He came out doing all the talking. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it was fake news. Oh, this and that. This and that. Press conference, they told exactly what came out. Now more news came out. They knocked on the door. You was like, oh, I know why you're here. Boom, told right on yourself. Now, let me go over a couple of things in this news article. They were killed Thursday, December 21st. The report went out after that. So while these people were waiting for them to come home, they were already dead. That's sad. And I know that's more pain for the family. Because, you know, you can go back to the time where you believed there was going to be hope when there wasn't any. Sad. Second thing is this. It was tracked by the cell phone. He was the last person they talked to. You see what I'm saying? They knew they was killed that night because the guy told. With the cell phone, before he even told, they know they always going to track the last person you talked to or the last place you was at. They're going to ping it on the cell tower, or they're going to investigate. The last person that heard their voice when they was alive was you. So it made you a suspect immediately. That's why when they said they found a cell phone and they said, oh, we're working on it, that's the type of police work they be doing. They be narrowing down different people that are suspects, and it couldn't get no narrower than that. Another thing, this guy, Christopher Preciado, killed them supposedly in front of his house. Now I'm thinking in my head, he had to be in the back seat, because I don't see him shoot no gun out, you know what I'm saying, out in the street. Because he's talking about, and the reason why I say it is the way they said they were shot, and also the gunshots are inconsistent with the statements. Oh, Matthew pulled the gun on me. I wrestled the gun away from both of them. How did Savannah Soto had a gun? If he had the gun in his hand, you was wrestling. So when it fell on the ground and she picked it up, and you took it from her? Nobody shot out in the open. The gunshots where they are placed on each body is inconsistent with the struggle that he said he went through with fighting with him. 19 years old, idiot. Everybody do these crimes and don't have no type of vibe or alibis or don't think past doing the crime. You called your dad, bro. And what kind of father are you, Ramon? And that's my big thing. I can't get over how a father, I wonder what he was teaching his son, man. What valuable lesson is this in? Because, I mean, really, pay attention for what it is, guys. You sitting at home, your son go do some knucklehead mess, then call you. Oh, Dad, I need you to pull up. I got some stuff. What you do? Oh, I blasted two people, a guy and a girl. And I need you to help me. All right, meet me over here at these apartments. I'll do the rest. I'll clean up this mess. I wish one of my kids would do something heinous like this and call me. Help me. What? Come on. Come on. I taught you better than that. I taught you better than that. I sacrificed blood, sweat, tears, financial obligations for you to go do that. Risk me getting taken away from your other siblings, family members, because you made an executive decision outside of the teachings I gave you. Wouldn't have been me. Would not have been me. What say you? Here's another thing. This is one of the reasons why they wasn't mentioning Matthew Guerra. He had a past. They say he'd been robbed and stuff before, still in the street, still in the game. The game is the game. You selling drugs, making hand-to-hand transactions, and on Instagram, via social media posts. Are you stupid or what? That's one of the first places police look when they're looking for information on crime, information about people's lifestyle, their background, building your character in court. A lot of these people need to get off these social medias, man, or take a lot of the goofy stuff they doing off of there if they out there in the street, because it'll always be used against you. Whether it's on social media, you didn't mean it, you was just talking, everything is taken as serious. The Lock said, Jadakiss, every word that come out of your face will come out in the case. And they'll use Instagram right against you. Nobody picks that up. Everybody want to be in the bravado. I'm a bad boy. I'm making money. I got the money to my ear. I'm throwing up the set. A bunch of nothing. That means everything to those that want to put you in incarceration when the time comes. But don't nobody ever see it. This dude, Ramon Preciado, 53-year-old piece of crap. Your son's a gift to you. And you told him nothing. In fact, it was more like he teaching you because you one snitched on him when he came. Think about it. All this was basically, oh, don't say nothing about it. Keep quiet. Keep a low profile. While you know you got two people rotting in a public place for other people to walk across and see that. And you're like, let's just be quiet. If nobody knows it's us, we'll just hope it goes away. How can you, as a father, a leader, I don't know if he was a husband, but supposedly he owned a business, be a man of honor and value, and you do something like that? How can you live with yourself? Seriously. Something to think about. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.